Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 20 of the All Japan Pro Wrestling TEW 2020 series here on the channels. It is the October Giant Series Tour. Bit later than when I wanted it to. I figured we kind of had something come up relatively soon. I think we knew we were going to leave. I think it was Wednesday night, and we ended up leaving that Thursday. As far as a pretty quick turnaround. Been gone for a couple of days, and then once we got back around 4 p.m. Sunday. Once we got back, though, we had drove for about 5 hours, just in past couple of days, and was really just burnt out. Both of us, me and the Mad Dog, both once we got back home, just immediately crashed in our bed, and it was just like, oh god, we need a break, and so after a little nap, and we did some fine tuning of this October Giant Series tour. As far as I added a couple of we pre-booked like I think 2 matches for each day, so that's nice. We can only we all add like 6 matches for each show, but yeah, this is quite the tour though. The October Giant Series, arguably second biggest tour of the year that we do. We try to make it a big deal, which we have a big time title match in Kenta Kobashi taking on Mitsuha Misawa. Is Kobashi the one to take out Mitsuha Misawa? We shall see, and so much more on the show. Some of the tour goal stuff. As far as night 1, we're going to have a Super Generation Army, Holy Demon Army matchup. I believe that's going to be an 8-man. Might be a 6-man. Kind of forget. But we'll find out relatively soon. We're also going to do a Malenko Brothers or Saltable Dragon Super Astro match on night 3. Night 5, we're going to have basically a little mini junior tournament to decide who's going to take on as far as Ultimo Dragon or Dean Malenko on the next tour during the Real World Tag League. So we're going to have a couple of singles matches. Wild Pegasus and Great Sasuke in one on the same night as Shuichi Funaki and Masato Fuchi. The winners of those 2 matches, which you see there, and Wild Pegasus and Masato Fuchi will battle it out on the Giant Series final show. And the winner of that will take on the winner of the Junior Heavyweight title matchup between Dean Malenko and Ultimo Dragon. So that's fun. Night 7, we're going to have a big-ass, as far as big-ass 10-man tag. Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, the Gladiator Titans, and Hayabusa are going to team up to take on the Canada Express, Eddie Gilbert, and the British Combat Club, which is going to be, I believe, just Regal and Smiley. I want to say there in Night 7. That's a big-time match, though. A lot of moving parts there. And then Night 10, Mitsuha Misawa, Tiger Mask 3, taking on Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. A bit of a, with this tour, with Kenta Kobashi and Mitsuha Misawa, we don't want to do a lot of matches against each other, but I feel like this is an important match to do, though. Misawa and Tiger Mask 3 against Kobashi and Kikuchi. It's a great little match there, I think. And we have so many more matches, too, to talk about as far as... There's a lot of good stuff, I think, that's not even mentioned on this tour goals page that we're doing. I mean, there's, some good stuff, and I hope everything, plays out well. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. But that's almost a given with the All Japan Pro Wrestling Series here on the channel. But yeah, our main event, Kenta Kobashi, Mitsuha Misawa for the Triple Crown title. Misawa's, think, over 750 days as champ. Something like that. It's a lot. And he's still rolling, though, as far as if he beats Kobashi here, he'll, depending on what happens with the Real World Tag League, as far as the final show, he's got a great shot of being the champ. I mean, he's already at a 2-year reign, but he's got a really good shot of being the champion going into 1995, which is pretty wild to think. As that's a long time as champion, but he's had some. I mean, literally every match he's had for the Triple Crown title, I believe, has been at least 88 and above, which is pretty great for, especially so early on in the series. But yeah, I'm excited to see how that main event plays out. Then we also have Dean Malenko versus Ultimo Dragon, of course, for the Junior Heavyweight title. Of course, I mean, we got a rematch from the Super J Cup finals, as far as Ultimo Dragon, of course, won that match. We'll see if Dean Malenko gets some revenge here and get the Junior Heavyweight title from Ultimo Dragon here. And that should be a hell of a co-main event, though. We got a 6-man, as far as for Stan Hansen, Dan Spivey, Johnny Ace. Oh, we got an 8-man here, rather. Excuse me, not a 6-man. We got an 8-man of Spivey, Hansen, Ace, and Candido taking on the Miracle Vines Alliance. Obviously, the Miracle Vines Alliance, they just won the tag team titles at the last tour, and felt like they could as far as if there's any titles to not, as far as have a title match, it felt like it was that one. Even though I wanted the October Giant Series to be a big deal, I still think this would be a pretty big match, though. And then in the All Asia Tag Team title matchup, the British Combat Club of Norman Smiley and Steven Regal taking on Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. Should be a banger. That should be a really good match. Then we're also going to have a Holy Demon Army, Super Generation Army Junior Tag match. Tiger Mask 3 and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi taking on Black Tiger 2 and Yoshinobu Ogawa. So, obviously, the Tiger Mask Black Tiger story. It's very much in its infancy. I don't think it's ready for a singles match yet, but we're hoping we can get a singles match between those two, either at the Real World Tag League Final show or at the New York Giant Series show, or even on that first night of the New York Giant Series. I don't mind that at all for the the big New Year's kind of bash, to get the big battle royal night and all that fun jazz. But yeah, then we're gonna have Wild Pegasus Vessel Chi. Winner takes on the winner of Malenko and Ultimo Dragon. Love our junior division. I think it needs a showcase here with a singles match, one of the few singles matches on the card. And then the Can-Am Express and Eddie Gilbert taking on the Gladiator Titans of Hayabusa. Of course, Hayabusa's in a unique spot, being the former junior champ, looking to bounce back. And as far as being able to team with like the Gladiator Titans and being able to team with Terry Funk and Cactus Jack, I feel like that's a great pairing for him. And he's done pretty well for himself, obviously, and he's super talented. Hopefully, we can get some more out of him in the future. And then to kick off the show, Dory Funk Jr., Giant Papa taking on Jun Akiyama and Takeo Mori. So as far as before we get into the actual tour, just a little New Japan update. They are at 5 million in the hole. Still can't get them to take the takeover though. But when that happens, because it will happen, I don't think they're gonna, as far as make any money, there's going to be some unique things going on. I'm going to keep it close to the chest for now, but I think it's going to be pretty exciting. I think it's going to be maybe an all timeline type of thing, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do. As far as it wasn't something I definitely did not think about when this series first started. Was that even a possibility? But unfortunately, the mod had a bit of a, I wouldn't even say a slight flaw, a bit of a major flaw, which has been fixed. If you do download this mod, Fleisch did fix it. If you download the 2.0 version of it, it gets fixed. Basically, we talked about it to death already. But yeah, so we'll be waiting on that whenever that comes around, which might be the end of 94, as far as into like December, might even be into early stages of 95. We shall see. But yeah, let's get this tour rocking and rolling. 12 nights is the tour, 11 tour shows, and then the final show as Backstage Incident. Dory Funk Jr., Black Tiger 2, of course, Eddie Guerrero as passing on tips of microphone work. Dory Funk Jr. to Eddie Guerrero. So of course, we're going to have a six-man of Dean, Joe, and Dory Funk Jr. versus Ultimo Dragon, Super Astro, and I don't know who's that third guy, and then the Super Generation Army, Holy Demon Army. I think it's an 8-man. I want to say it's an 8-man. So we'll go to Chubu here for this first night, as always. We'll run the Nagoya Congress Center. That's probably going to be the main. It is an 8-man. Black Tiger 2 is going to be Jun Akiyama. We're trying to get Eddie some wins. Then Dean, Joe, and Dory Funk Jr. taking on Ultimo Dragon, Super Astro, and the Great Sasuke. Yeah, that's right. I was thinking it was Sasuke, but I didn't want to say it in case I was wrong. We need, a third guy for Dragon and Astro, and I feel like Sasuke is a perfect guy for that. Sasuke's in a unique spot where he kind of could float between teaming up with Shunichi Funaki and also teaming up with, like Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. I feel like they're just a fun team. So I had it right the first time. There we go. So I want to get some young lions involved here, as far as we've been kind of slacking a little bit. As far as, oh wait, that's Minoru Tanaka. We need Masato Tanaka. There we go. And Shinjiro Otani. As far as Shinichi Nakano. So usually it would be George Takano, but once the tour ended, the previous episode, we gave some guys some time off, and we accidentally gave George Takano, instead of 3 weeks off, we gave him 3 months off. So a bit of an oversight. So he'll be gone for hopefully just this month, and I think he might be back in time for the Real World Tag League. He might not be, though. I don't think they were going to make the Tag League anyways, but in case they would have, they were going to miss out on it. But Kaneki Kobayashi, Shinichi Nakano. We'll have Shinichi Nakano beat Shinjiro Otani. Nice little opener. Hopefully there. Oh, Kaneki Kobayashi is the road agent. We'll have that beat Boris. And we'll have a singles match as the other one. Yeah, let's get Hayabusa in there. As far as like Hayabusa versus, Yuji Nagata, that could be fun. We'll probably go with Kento Shiga, though. Keep with the junior theme. Yeah, the roster is going to be a unique spot once the New Japan acquisition does happen, because we're pretty big size right now. There's a lot of like young lions that we kind of have a little too much of. Like I think maybe Jun Akiyama, or not Jun Akiyama, Jesus Christ, Jun Izumaida might get the chop. Also, maybe Masao Noe might even get the chop. It's a lot that can happen for sure. Which, speaking of, we'll have Masao Noe and Mitsuya Yamamoto team up. They'll take on the team of... So I've been loving Kensuke Sasaki. I mean, obviously Kensuke is awesome, but I think we're going to go with... we might just kind of see, two of my favorite guys in Kensuke Sasaki and Yuji Nagata. Relatively same age. Obviously, Yuji Nagata still in the young lion phase, but I would love if these two could be like a team. That'd be pretty fucking awesome. But Kensuke's gonna beat Masao Noe here. Sometimes you just gotta kind of shindig your way in here and see if you can make a team out of something. But yeah, I think that's definitely the undercard, and then we'll see what we got as far as the rest of the card, because we really are running out of names here. Done pretty well here. So we'll go with the Fantastics against Camera Express. I think everyone knows how this is gonna go. Camera Express will get the win. We'll have it be a steal the show match, and we'll have Crawford get the win. Nice. In our next two matches, we'll go with a 6-man. Go with British Combat Club. Yeah, we'll go Hanson, Ace, and Spivey. First time meeting. So we'll have Hanson beat Johnny Smith here. This probably be a little high. This probably be the actual co-main. We probably could use that anyways, an actual co-main event. Then we'll add probably... We might add a singles match for Headhunter A here. As far as, yeah, like a Timon Honda, or even a KO Mori match with Headhunter A. I don't hate that. Alright. Which, Headhunter B, he's still got a while to go before he's back, but when he's ready, we'll be ready. This type of thing. But, yeah, we're good to go. Let's run the first night here. So, yeah, Hayabusa, Kento Shiga. Hayabusa getting the win with the Falcon Arrow in 10 minutes. Yeah, bad 55 here's Kensuke and Yuji Nagata. Fun little team as Stranglehold Gama for Kensuke Sasaki. We gotta give him his, like, some big time moves. Give him that fucking lariat and let him get some big wins over dudes. Because he's primed. He's primed, ready to go. I think he's definitely on the verge, for sure, being at 61 already. Oof. That sucks, too, because some good performances here for an undercard match. As Kaneki Kobayashi and Shinichi Nakano beating Shinjiro Otani and Masato Tanaka. Yeah, I mean, Shinjiro Otani's awesome. We just gotta, gotta get him out of the young lion phase. But once he's out of it, another great addition to the junior division. He's Headhunter A beating Takeo Mori. The diving leg drop there in 10 minutes. Then a 71 for the Camera Express versus the Fantastics. Great little tag match here. Nice little prelude to the Real World Tag League potentially there. Camera Express, of course. It's been a while since they've been a part of it, with Dan Crawford's injury, and now they're back to full speed. 81 here, thanks to Ultimate Dragon and Dean Malenko. Some Michinoku driver for great Sasuke here, beating Joe Malenko in 20 minutes. Yeah, Joe, 49, not great. Not great at all. 79, though, for the Kome. That's wild. That match was better. Stan Hansen with a 98. God bless him. Look at Norman, though. Norman and Dan Spivey, the best guys in the match, besides, obviously, Stan Hansen. Hell yeah. Warms my heart seeing Norman do so well in 84 here. Just missing out on that light blue rating there, the 85 plus range. But Black Tiger 2 with a gory special in 1931. As, yeah, I mean, 52 for Eddie. Still long ways to go. But I think this should definitely help him out, though, in the future for sure. But yeah, Masawa with 86, 81 for Kobashi, 79 for Taue. All that fun jazz. Didn't change popularity-wise, but that's okay. We knew that was going to happen. So on to night 2 we go. Alright, night 2. So we got the backstage incident again. It's great Sasuke and Stan Hansen's. Sasuke's before Wrestle Court, accused of failing to pick up a share of the tab on the shared rental car. Sure, Shinichi Funaki hated that, as the judge Stan Hansen found him guilty and sentenced him to pay the full cost and reimburse the travel partners. It's been a positive impact for the great Sasuke. So Taue and Okawa, Kobashi, Jun Akiyama, so obviously the Holy Demon Army, Super Generation Army tag match, and also we're going to have Terry Gordy and Taz against the Blonde Crushers as well. As, yeah, Taue and Okawa losing here to the Super Generation Army of Kobashi and Jun Akiyama. It's Kobashi getting the win there. Probably won't be the main, but it's a nice little match. And then this, again, this will probably be like a mid-card match as Candido's going to beat Taz. Just want to make sure, okay. Just wanted to make sure that got changed as, so yeah, we just ran Chubu. We might actually run Chubu back-to-back nights. I don't hate that as far as running, Toyoshi General Gymnasium. I don't hate that. Oh, yeah, that's alright. We already got everything pre-booked. So, as far as what we could kind of do, I think we'll kind of have the same kind of idea as far as having another Headhunter A singles match. Yeah, we'll have him beat Jun Izumaida. We'll just kind of have him squash Young Lion match. We'll actually have him actually squash someone. We'll try to build him up that way. While Headhunter B's away. Not a terrible idea, to be fair. As, yeah, I mean, Shinjiro Otani, we gotta get him with probably someone that's a little bit better than maybe Masao Tanaka, at least for the time being. Because he is almost out of the Young Lion phase, luckily. Not only just by experience, but by years of being in the business as far as that goes. So that's great. So we just got kind of thinking ahead. Would love to get a Black Tiger win. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll have, yeah, since Ogawa's teaming with Taue, we'll have Fuchi and Black Tiger. We might even, yeah, we might do, yeah, because Fuchi's taken on as far as, he's taken on, Shinichi Funaki, so we might do Funaki and Otani. I don't hate that. It's not a bad little match. We'll have it steal the show, and we'll have Eddie beat Otani. Yeah, I like this. A little Starcade 95 action there. What a match that is, too, but I think that's kind of a forgotten gem as far as Grade 80 Guerrero matches. That was a banger match, especially for the time. As because that was kind of like, unique transitional period where WCW is not full on like on fire, but they have some tremendous talent there. They're just obviously they're buried on the undercard, which they will be for the next couple of years, but still some really good stuff because you have that match and you also have Liger and Mysterio on that card. As far as what we could do for maybe another Young Lions singles match. And Nagata singles. Yeah, like Ozaki and Yuji Nagata. I don't hate that match. Done it a couple times though. This year. Only twice though, so let's do it. Third time here. It's been in the 50s. Ozaki gonna get the win. Actually, let's make it a tag. Let's do Ozaki and Sacco. Against, let's see, let's go with the Kensuke Yuji Nagata team again. So unfortunately, they'll lose here, but still a good little match. As we'll have Satoru Sacco get the win over Yuji Nagata. Should be enough as far as popularity-wise for this not to suck. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I think maybe kind of thinking ahead here as far as what we could do for like a main event match. That might be still good enough to be a main event, honestly. Maybe kind of think of like a better co-main. Might not be a terrible idea as far as we might even do, because we're so far ahead on the tour since it's only night 2. We might do that Can-Am Express with Gilbert against the Gladiator Titans and Hayabusa. I don't hate that, as far as having that be like pretty high on the tour, but then on the final show, it's like the second match on the show. I don't hate that. And we'll also get a little hindsight and see what they're gonna get. So we'll have Gilbert beat Hayabusa here. It's a big win. Freddie Gilbert. Oh, we did this back in May. Shady Gilbert and Can Express 1, so it was a 67 we did then. Probably around the same here. Hopefully a little better. Probably will be, to be honest. I feel like Hayabusa's definitely taken a jump, and so has Crawford since his return as well. He's gotten back into the swing of things, and all that fun jazz. Trying to think of some more undercard stuff. Yeah, the Fantastics. Jackie and Bobby. Yeah, we'll, I love this Tracy Smothers with, Joel Dean and Billy Black teaming. So we'll kind of add that. Nice little undercard match. Tracy Smothers has been really good. We'll have him, beat... Yeah, I think we'll have him beat Jackie here, as far as, unfortunately, the Fantastics. Yeah, we had them actually win back in August. Yeah, we might change it around. Yeah, we'll have Rogers beat Billy Black. Don't hate that. I don't hate that. As far as something's up. Referee. Too much. Yeah, we'll have Kyo Iwata. And for our final match, probably go with another singles match on the undercard. As let's get Tomoe Honda on the card. Minoru Tanaka just barely missing out on that. Regal, I think, is a good spot, though. This would be a fun little technical match. But, of course, Regal gonna get the win there. Oh, did not check this. Yep, he was the ref. There we go. Alright. Night 2. So 46 here for the Headhunter A and Junichi Maeda. Diving leg drop there. Yeah, not a great way to start the show, unfortunately. Oh, well, there we go. At least we're getting a little bit better. As Steven Regal with the Regal stretch over Tomoe Honda there. That got a 56. 62 for Steven Regal, though. Not bad at all. 60 here for Hideki Ozaka and Satoru Ozaka against Yuji Nagata and Kensuke Sasaki. Kensuke, best guy in the match, which was awesome. Super Driver Osaka for Satoru Osaka, who's almost in the 60s. Good little match. 65 there for Masabuchi and Black Tiger 2 against Shinjiro Tani and Shinichi Funaki. So Tani taking the brainbuster from Black Tiger 2 in 10-18. We gotta give him his that fucking power bomb. Trying to remember if it was just called the Black Tiger Bomb. Might have been. It was on the tip of my tongue here as far as that power bomb. Because Sasuke did it too at one point. That same type of power bomb. Until he started doing the actual Thunder Fire power bomb. But Tom Rogers pinning Billy Black with a Tommy Knocker. As 61s across the board for the Fantastics, 56 for Tracy Smothers, 55 for Billy Black, and then 54 for Joel Deaton. So, yeah, I mean, right decision there. They have the Fantastics get the win. 71 for Terry Gordy and Taz against Candido and Johnny Ace, which Candido, goddamn, as 61. That's really, really good. As 69 for Johnny Ace too. I mean, that's Blonde Crushers. They're a team to watch out for in this tag league, to be honest. If they're doing ratings like that, it's really good. 74 for the 6-man. And that we're going to see on the final show is Gilbert with Cam Express beating Hayabusa and the Gladiator Titans yet again. Is Gilbert beating Hayabusa with a hot shot. Fun little match. Big Titan, the worst guy in the match, but Hayabusa the best guy in the match. So shout out that trio team. They're in a 77 for a main event is Gawan Taue against Kobashi and Akiyama's Kenta Kobashi. Getting the win with the Brainbuster there in 1947. Wrong team wins there. Probably should have went with the Holy Demon Army there, but that's alright. And it's alright. Fun little night there. Yeah, we'll gladly take that. Night 2 in the books. And we'll get out of the Chubu arena. Or out of the Chubu area, rather. Not the arena. And kind of venture out elsewhere and see where we find ourselves for night 3. Alrighty, night 3. As we get backstage, it's Kensuke Sasaki. See, gave the locker room a lift when he unveiled his series of spot-on impressions. Some of his colleagues, Kensuke Sasaki. The man, as, so yeah, we got a British Combat Club, Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, Gladiator Titans matchup. And, or just the Gladiator, rather, excuse me. And then the Malenko Brothers against Ultimo Dragon Super Astro, like we talked about at the beginning of the episode. We also have a return to the company here. So we're going to run the Wakayama Prefectural Gymnasium, as it's the return of, because I think we have to add them as a team again. Maybe not. So they should be over here to the right. So yeah, they must be in the, oh no, it's weird. Oh, no. Oh, that's right, they are here. The Youngbloods. Mark and Chris Youngblood. Been a while. Their stats probably are worse than what they were when we had them, but they're freelancers. They're on a freelancer deal. This is why we brought them in, just to add some extra matches for them. Yeah, I mean, they haven't been a part of us since 92 when we started, which, you know, they weren't tremendous, but they're a nice little team to have around as far as to have, you know, guys beat them. And yeah, I think they're just going to be here for probably this tour and then maybe the start of the tag league, and that's probably it. Yeah, but this is a fun little match though with the British Combat Club against Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, and the Gladiators. Johnny Smith gonna beat the Gladiator there. Nice win for the British Combat Club. And then Malenko Brothers against Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. So we're gonna have Dean beat Ultimo Dragon to kind of add a little fuel to the fire. I kind of hate that. Actually, the more I think about it, we'll just have him beat Astro. That's probably a little better. We'll probably bump that up too, around there, as far as have that be higher build. As far as trying to think of what we could have the Renegade Warriors do, as far as for their first match, yeah, probably Hideki Osaka and Satoru Sako. Nice first match for him. So we'll have Osaka get the win. Nice. Jun Akiyama, Takeo Omori. Just kind of thinking ahead here as far as wanting Jun Akiyama to get a win. As far as we'll have Otani. And, trying to think what... Oh, we might actually... Yeah, let's go Kensuke in Nagata. Again. A lot of heavy lifting for Kensuke Sasaki. But, as far as popularity-wise. But Jun Akiyama should be pretty close. He's going to beat Nagata here. I was trying to think maybe even doing a Mitsuya Moto. Yeah, we'll probably go with... No, we'll keep it as that for now. Don't hate it. Yeah, we'll probably have that be close to the bottom of the show. As far as the honorary singles match to start off the tour, or start off the show, Masao Tanaka take on, as far as Spivey's not a bad option. I don't hate the Kiritawa against Masao Tanaka, to be honest. I'll have him get a little win there. Have him dominate a little bit. Yeah, just... Yeah, like a little 8-minute dominating performance. let's see here. So, I love the Masawa Tiger Mask 3 teaming. As far as who he will face, that is a good question. I mean, Albright's there. We could do Albright and Taz, which I don't hate. So I'll have Masawa beat Taz. I'll have that co-main. Thought about even doing Joe, replacing Joe with Dory. I think we'll do that instead, actually. I think that'll be a better match on paper. How we doing? Booking now. So yeah, now we still need a Steal the Show match. We'll go with Joel Deaton, Chase's Mothers, against the Fantastics match here. We'll go Bobby and Tommy Rogers, I think. So we'll have Joel Deaton beat Bobby Fulton. Assuming because we changed the pre-booking, yeah, assuming that's it. As the final match here, I don't hate a Miracle Vines Connection match against like Spivey and Hanson. You know, I know we do that a good bit, but I don't hate it. As far as match history goes, I mean, we've done this, a handful of times. Last time, though, as far as was the Excite Series in '94. So it's been almost a year since we did it. As will have Hanson beat Gordy. That's now has top billing. Yeah, I think that's better as a whole here. All right. So on the show, Taue and Masato Tanaka start the show with a 70. Masato Tanaka taking the Dynamic Bomb at 7:33. 60 for Kensuke Sasaki, Yuji Nagata against Takeo Mori, Jun Akiyama. Here's Jun Akiyama with the Wrist Clutch, Fisherman's Buster, in 10:24. It's 57 for Hideki Ozaka, Satoru Osaka against the Young Bloods, which pretty close. Not terrible. It's Hideki Ozaka pinning Chris Youngblood with the Building Bomb in 10 minutes. There's 65 for Deaton Smothers against the Fantastics here. It's Joel Deaton pinning Bobby Fulton with the Bulldog in 12:41. 81 for the British Combat Club in the Gladiator Titans. Or with the Gladiator with Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. It's just a force of habit now as far as Johnny Smith beating the Gladiator with the Death Valley Bomb in 21 minutes. So Terry Funk still killing that at 50 years old at 80. Cactus and Norman. Norman's the second best guy in the match. 74. Hell yeah. Another 81 here is Dory Funk Jr. Dean Malenko against Super Astro and Ultimate Dragon. It's Dean getting one over Super Astro with the Texas Clover Leaf there. 79 for Masawa and Tiger Mask 3 against Taz and Albright. Taz taking the Emerald Flosion. 20 minutes, I'm sure his neck. Well, this is pre-neck injury, though. So that's cool. It's pre-broken neck, Taz. But at 95, Jesus Christ, for this tag match between the Miracle Vines Connection and Stan Hansen and Dan Spivey as Stan Hansen with a lariat over Terry Gordy. I don't know how the fuck this went so well. I mean, it was, that is a fun match, though, now that I'm thinking about it. We got a 97 and a 91, but still. Jesus Christ. What a tour show. We'll probably never have a tour show that good again. Like, that's crazy. Good stuff. Hell yeah. As on to night 4 we go. Alright, night 4. As far as Dan Dory Funk Jr. passing on microphone work to Black Tiger 2. As not sure where we'll run this show at. As far as yeah, we're gonna stay out of Kanto as much as we can. So looks like we're gonna go to Kyushu. So yeah, the Super Generation Army, Holy Demon Army, 6-man here. As Black Tiger 2 is gonna beat Tiger Mask 3, so that's a huge win for Eddie again. And then just a little prequel to the 2 singles matches with they're gonna team up here in Wild Pegasus and Matsufuchi against Great Sasuke, Shinichi, Funaki. Funaki's gonna beat Matsufuchi before their singles match. Fuchi is pissed. I think we'll have Sasuke beat Benoit. Actually, yeah. He shouldn't complain about that. They should be about the same. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta edit some stuff like that. So what will be the singles match? Actually, think about the Renegade Warriors match. We'll probably do... trying to think of what's a... I was thinking Joel Deaton and Tracy Smothers here. They've been a fun little team. Yeah, so Smothers getting the win. Plus, this is simple. You know, this is 1980s pro wrestling here as far as having the natives in the Renegade Warriors taking on the quote-unquote Cowboys. And Tracy Smothers and Joel Deaton. That's just old school pro wrestling there. As I'm sure the Japanese fans will just fucking love that. As they should boo that shit out of the building. You know, I will never stop trying to book Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki as a team. I'll never stop. We'll have Gilbert team with Richard Slinger. So we'll have Slinger beat Jinsei Shinzaki. We'll probably actually have it be only a 10-minute match. Let's go with... Jimmy Otani's fantastic. We just gotta give him some more opportunities here to shine. As far as a junior... Candido's a good opportunity. It's a fun little match. As Chris is gonna get the win. Was this a... yeah, it's first time meeting. I was thinking this was first time meeting. As, let's go with Albright and Doc, the old tag champs. They're gonna take on, Hanson and Ace. Yeah, been a hot minute. As far as, well, May of 93 though, so yeah, that's been a hot minute. Last time we ran this. As far as, give Albright the win over Johnny Ace. Probably could have had that be for the belts, but I just don't think it's necessary. Just not thinking it's necessary. Yeah, we'll probably have that be the main, to be honest. I think they've definitely deserved it. So we need a Steal the Show match, and then one more match. We'll be good to go. As, yeah, I mean, that Kinsuke. Let's see what else, who we could team up with We'll try a Masato Tanaka team with Kinsuke here. As far as, yeah, we'll go the Gladiator Titans. Yeah, this is sick. this is sick, as Big Titan's gonna beat Masato Tanaka, though, unfortunately, for Kinsuke and Tanaka. Then we'll go with a 6-man. Let's go British Combat Club. Again, see, we'll go Malenko's with Dory. We've done this a handful of times now, but only one time, actually. And it was, during the Champion Carnival Tour. Yeah, give him 17. We'll give Norman a win here, as he's going to beat Dory. It's a big win for Norman, but he's definitely deserved it. He's been tremendous. Alright, that's a pretty good show. See what we get here. As 42 for the opener, yeah. Just was afraid about the pop, was the one thing about that match, and yeah, suffered, but it was still a good performance from both guys. Which I'll take as Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki against Slinger and Gilbert. Slinger beating Jinsei Shinzaki with a thrust kick. Hayabusa best guy at the match though. 41 here. It's another one I was like, probably the pop's not going to be there, but a good little performance from Smothers and Deaton. Just not enough here as far as popularity wise, but the Jawjacker for Smothers at 953 58 for the Gladiator Titans against Kinsuke and Masato Tanaka. The Gladiator, Mike Awesome, getting the win, and him and Big Titan. That's Big Titan with the Exploder over Masato Tanaka, which is great for him. He's almost in the 60s, and they're another team that I'm excited to see how they do in the tag league. As a 71 for the British Combat Club is Smiley, getting the win for his team as he gets one with the Norman Conquest over Dory Funk Jr. Good stuff. It's wild that Dory Funk Jr. was one of the worst guys in that match. Shows you how fast times have changed. Wild Pegasus Meso Fuchi against Shinichi Funaki and the Great Sasuke. Sasuke beating Wild Pegasus there with the Michinoku driver. 66 there for that segment. 73 for the Super Generation Army versus the Holy Demon Army, the 6-man here. It's Kobashi and the Super Generation Army falling short, though, to the Holy Demon Army. It's Black Tiger 3 getting the win over Tiger Mask 3. Or it's Black Tiger 2, rather. I knew that's going to happen, or I was going to say the same Roman numerals, but yeah, Black Tiger 2 against Tiger Mask 3. As Black Tiger 2 getting the win, the Corey Special, which you get. Gotta give him his finishers. 87 again, though. I mean, they have had some big-time tag matches this tour. It's Albright beating Ace with the Dragon Suplex hold in 1935, to be exact. About said 20 minutes, but 1935. Hell of a tag match, hell of a main, and not that great of a show. It's weird that this, was so good compared to like everything else on the card, but that's alright though. But night 5 should be a banger. Fingers crossed we put together a pretty good show there, and hopefully, at least we have a pretty good show. Alright, night 5. We have half the card already pre-booked as backstage incident. Again, Dory Funk Jr. God bless him. Just trying to pump Eddie up with some microphone work. He's trying. I respect it. I respect it. So yeah, we'll go to the Nakajima Sports Center, which, Jesus, be about 3,000 shy of any type of great capacity. But yeah, we got a lot going on here. So we're gonna have a Super Generation Army colliding matchup here. It's Kobashi and Tiger Mask 3 are taking on Masawa Nakayama, as Kobashi's gonna beat Jun Akiyama there. Then we're gonna have the singles matches for Chi and Shinichi Funaki and Pegasus and Great Sasuke, but also gonna do the Malenko brothers and Ultimate Dragon Super Astro match as Fuji, of course, gonna beat Funaki, while Pegasus going to beat the Great Sasuke, of course, which is going to be still the show match. Then this Malenko brothers matchup as Ultimate Dragon is going to pin Joe Malenko. I'm gonna bump that up a little bit. As so yeah, I need something in between that those two singles matches. Probably go with a tag. Yeah, well, let's see what we get. So I mean, that's Satoru Ozaki, Hideki Ozaki team. It's always a good shout. We'll probably have them lose to Ace and Candido here. First time meeting. Johnny Ace Crusher and someone. So Headhunter A. Put him back out there on the card. It's Kaomori. Yeah, but done this night 1, about to say. Not a bad time to bring it back here. So I think Renegade Warriors, as far as who they can lose to. Yeah, I mean, Hayabusa, Jinsei Shinzaki, not a bad call. Not a bad call here. Jinsei Shinzaki get a win. Yeah, no, still Young Lion. It's like, it might actually help him out. But yeah, Hayabusa gonna get the win here. Sometimes you just need enhancement talent on the card. Just helps everything kind of flow together. And then Sawanoe, Mitsuya Mamoto against Smothers. I was thinking of having Barton be on the card finally, but I don't think that will be enough. I think we'll have to use Joel Deaton for this one. It's Deaton against Inoue. Yeah, we did this during the last tour. Alright. Night 5. So 57 for Headhunter A and Takeo Mori again, as Diving Leg drop there at 9:45. 62 for the Renegade Warriors and Jinsei Shinzaki and Hayabusa, as Hayabusa with the Falcon Arrow in 10:22. 55 for Smothers and Deaton against Mitsuya Mamoto Masanoe. It's Deaton with the Bulldog again, which they're doing pretty well. They just need to get some more wins really for Smothers. And I don't think Deaton's ever going to improve, but Chase Smothers is looking like he might be in the 60s before too long. Oof, they don't click. Tough break. Wild Bomb though for Wild Pegasus, 12:44. 49 there, that's tough. 67 for the tag match here. Blonde Crushers is against Satoru Osaka and Hideki Osaka as the Ace Crusher, Johnny Ace, in 17:45. Johnny Ace with a 66. Good little match there. Shinichi Funaki with the swollen calf muscle there in this matchup. STF Fuchi, which is a nice little performance here from Fuchi with a 72. And a nice little win there. As Fuchi who caused the swollen calf muscle, great. 82 though for the Malenko brothers against Astro and Dragon. Saltabo Dragon getting the win with the IDT in 20 minutes. And 81 did better than the tag main here of Masawa and Jun Akiyama. So the Orange Crush for Kobashi over Tiger Mask, or over Jun Akiyama rather. As Masawa though was best guy in the match. As Jun Akiyama was really off his game and Kobashi was off his game too, so this could have been even better, but it's the way she goes. Yeah. Well, interesting little card. We really went like undercard heavy, and of course the Pegasus Sasuke match doesn't click, so that hurt it as well. But almost at the halfway point now, going into night 6 here. We'll see how everything plays out. All right, night 6. We have no pre-booked or no backstage, so we have a lot of pre-booked stuff. My God, the wrestling industry though is in the toilet in Japan. Jesus Christ, as one. I don't think I've ever seen it that low before. My God, it's still falling. So we have a lot of matches to go through here. So another Super Generation Army matchup as Masawa, Jun Akiyama against Kento Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. We'll probably not have Kobashi get the win this time over Jun Akiyama. This time we'll have it be Kikuchi. Then the Canyon Express Gladiator Titans here. As this is a... Yeah, we've done this as far as once before, Superpower Series back in June, which was about an 80 when we did that. And, yeah, obviously we're doing the 6-man with the KM Express with Gilbert and Gladiator Titans with Hayabusa. So I feel like it makes sense to do the tag here. But we're going to have the Gladiator get a huge win. And he's going to beat Dan Crawford. Keep him strong. Hopefully that goes well. Then the Renegade Warriors losing to Black Tiger and Yoshinari Ogawa. Nice little win there for Eddie. And then to kick off the show, this huge 8-man tag. So Kensuke with 3 Young Lions versus Mitsuya Mamoto and 3 Young Lions. As Kensuke's going to beat Tomoe Honda there in 10 minutes. Which there's still another Young Lion in Takeo Mori. So we didn't even use all of them. Which is wild. I think Takeo Mori might actually... He's still considered a Young Lion. As, also Jinsei Shinzaki. So another Young Lion still used. Trying to think who'd be the perfect guy for him to lose to. Terry Gordy's not a bad call, to be honest. I love as far as Terry Gordy and Terry Gordy and Takeo Mori. I've always loved that match on like paper, but obviously they kind of met each other at different times in their careers, unfortunately. But anytime we get to run that match, I'm very happy with it. Yeah, we might do that Hayabusa Jinsei Shinzaki matchup again against Gilbert and Richard Slinger. Such a fun little match to do. We might even do. Minoru Tanaka could do something here as far as. I'm not sure which junior we'll have him team with. Might do him with Funaki. That's not a terrible idea. Even though, yeah, he does have the swollen calf. Let's have Minoru Tanaka beat Jinsei Shinzaki here. Just because I know Funaki's going to be injured, we're going to put that a little lower on the card. So we need to really pump up this card, I think. So we'll have Johnny Smith, Steven Regal. Yeah, we'll have. Let's do an All Asia Tag Team title matchup here. Since we're doing Regal and Smiley, let's have it. Let's do Johnny Smith and Regal. So we'll have Terry Funk, Johnny Smith here. Nice little All Asia Tag title matchup. And yeah, we have a lot of tag matches, so I'd love to mix it up with a 6-man here. Yeah, we'll go Albright, Taz, and Doc against Hanson, Spivey. Well, actually, yeah, let's go Ace here. Let's go Johnny Ace and Candido. Yeah, first time meeting, just to make it a fresh match. We'll have Doc get a win. Doc's gonna beat. Yeah, he'll beat Candido here. This, it could be good enough for a main, to be honest. Boris get the win there. Do we not have a Steal the Show match? Is why that is. Oh, also Boris is being used too much. Perfect. Yeah, we'll just have this be the Steal the Show match. Yeah, we picked. Yeah, okay, we're good. Good to go. Night 6. Let's run a 55 here to start the show. Kensuke Sasaki just throwing this match on his fucking shoulders and driving this one. Otani was the second best guy in this match with a 47. Like, Matsumoto got outperformed by 3 Young Lions, all on the right side. There, and Timon Honda almost outperformed him too. Northern Lights bomb for Kensuke there at 946. 66 here from Minoru Tanaka and Shunichi Funaki, who have excellent chemistry. Yeah, and that makes sense too. There's a couple of shooters though. It's a fun little junior tag team. As yeah, that was good. That was good stuff there. Minoru Tanaka, Shunichi Funaki as I think we're gonna bring back the Technical Tactician Squad (TTS) for that team name. So that's a fun team. As Tanaka gets the win, but the more special number 2 over Jinsei Shinzaki. 68 for Terry Gordy and Takeo Mori as Terry Gordy with backdrop driver there in 10:23. Nice little performance there from Terry Gordy. Fun little match for the Renegade Warriors and Ogawa and Black Tiger 2 as Black Tiger 2 with a frog splash in 10:27. Boy, I wonder who that is. Yeah, I forgot to take off the frog splash. That's all right. Maybe we'll give a little. Hey, maybe he's a big Eddie Guerrero fan. He's been he's big in the tape trade, and he's doing a lot of tape study to figure out what he's gonna do. 70 for Canada Express and Gladiator Titans. It's Canada Express getting the win or getting the loss there, as Gladiator getting a huge win with the awesome bomb. Yeah, I don't know why he was so upset. Dan Crawford was. There was only 3-point difference. So a great win for the Gladiator there. Good stuff. 82 for the All Asia Tag Team title matchup as Cactus Jack and Terry Funk outperform Steven Regal and Johnny Smith. So that's their third defense. Pile drive for Terry Funk there in 1935. It's an 81 for the six-man Miracle Violence Alliance against Hanson and LeBlanc Crushers. Stock with the military press slam over Chris Candido. And yeah, Candido 59, not bad. Stan Hanson for the 97, still killing it. Doc with an 87. Good stuff there. Albright, so, doing really well for himself. Good little match. Got the crowd hotter for our main event. 85 as Masawa and Jun Akiyama losing to Tsuyoshi Kikuchi and Kenta Kobashi. Kikuchi pinning Jun Akiyama there in 20 minutes. Great little show there. On to night 7 we go. Alrighty, night 7, which we have some backstage. It's just one backstage. It says Gerald Eames, Raw Wrestlers Court, accused of moaning about stuff all the time, bumming everyone else out, being the Debbie Downer. As the judge, Stan Hansen found them guilty and says, shut up and cheer up and buy drinks right after this show. So yeah, I think for the rest of this tour, we have 4 matches pre-booked, so that's nice. As far as, we're still trying to avoid Kanto as much as we can, so it looks like we're going to Hiroshima to the Sun Plaza. So we have a big-ass 10-man tag here, which would probably be the main event, but I do love this Masawa, Dean Malenko, probably instead of Joe, probably Dory against Kobashi, Ultimo Dragon, and Super Astro. I think that's probably the better main. We'll save Joe. Yeah, we'll just let him be in there. But Masawa's going to get the win. He's going to beat Super Astro. That's Satoru Sako. There we go. So then the 10-man. So it's basically combining 2 matches into one. Having the 6-man that's happening on that final night. Cannon Express with Eddie Gilbert. And the Gladiator Titans with Hayabusa. Then also the All-Asia Tag Team title matchup with Norman and Regal against Cactus and Terry. So, Norman's got to get a win here. And he's going to beat Cactus to build up to the title match. So that's going 25 minutes. So we gave that a lot of time. So we also have, we'll probably have to move that to another night because obviously Gilbert's already booked. But the Technical Tactician Squad is Minoru Tadaka and Shinichi Funaki, as they're going to beat Smothers and Mike Barton on this first night for them. As we'll have Nakano and Kuyaki Kobayashi take on the Renegade Warriors instead. So Kuyaki Kobayashi going to get the win here. Yes. Nice. Yeah, I really like that Technical Tactician Squad. I think it makes sense, the team name, and also those two. I think they work out really well together as a team. I'm just kind of curious to see what's all left. So yeah, Jun Akiyama and Kiyomori want to get them some wins, man. It's hard out here, but I think we can get one here with Mitsuya Yamamoto and Masao Inoue. As I will have Uncle June get the win, even though this is going to suck as far as pop-wise. So it's going to be a little below what we're used to. Yeah, I really don't care that he's upset. It is what it is. We'll probably actually bump that up too. So yeah, I mean, Slinger's in a unique spot because I think, yeah, I kind of want to see a Wild Pegasus, Slinger, and then either Black Tiger and Fuchi, or even Ogawa and Fuchi. We'll probably go with Ogawa and Fuchi because it's a little better of a match doing that. It's a little bit more improved, as we'll have Ogawa beat Slinger. A little 18-minute match. We'll probably need a Steal the Show match. We'll go with Ace and Candido. Yeah, I'll go Taue and Black Tiger 2. I like that. That's a fun little match. So this will not be a Steal the Show match, because this is a really good match. So I'll have Taue beat Candido. Nice. Nice name for the Holy Demon Army. Yes. And then the Steal the Show match. Just want to make sure everything's good. Yeah, we're good to go. We might do a singles match as a Steal the Show match. I know it's kind of not our forte here, but I would love to see Kinsuke Sasaki beat the Headhunter. As he's gonna take his fucking head off his shoulders with a lariat here to get the win. Let's go Kinsuke. Yeah, no win there. So yeah, we'll probably smack that right there. And yeah, there's night 7. Should be good to go, yeah. Should be. We'll see how it runs. It's 55 of the opener. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. John Akiyama, best guy in the match by far. Shout out to KO Mori, too, outperforming Mitsuya Momoto. The 45 here for the technical tactician squad. Or it's a technician squad. I always say tactician for some reason because I'm a tard. As Minoru Tanaka getting with the Minoru special. As Minoru Tanaka getting the win there. That team's going to be a lot of fun to book. Sure. Oh my god, this keeps on getting worse and worse. Is Kaneki Kobayashi and Shinichi Takano beating the Renegade Warriors. I'm surprised this didn't have enough pop, to be honest. Oh well. 60 here for Headhunter A and Kensuke Sasaki. Northern Lights bomb for Kensuke Sasaki in 12 minutes. 72 for Fuchi and Ogawa against Slinger in Wild Pegasus. Ogawa pinning Slinger there in 17 minutes. Nice win. Nice little junior tag match. Nice little tag match here with Candido and Johnny Ace against Black Tiger 2 and Kira Taue. As Taue is a dynamic bomb. Just under 20 minutes. 75 for this big-ass 10-man. Smiley getting the one with the Norman Conquest in 25 minutes. So Terry Funk, 81 there. Best guy in the match. Smiley, though, again, he outperformed Hayabusa and Doug Furnace. Norman Smiley, man, I mean, he is just rolling. I cannot stress that enough. How well he's been doing. Look at Dan Crawford, though. He's almost in the 70s, too. Gilbert doing well. That's a really good match. 78 here for the main, as Masawa with the Malenko brothers beating Kobashi with Ultimo Dragon Super Astral. Probably the wrong decision there. Probably should have had Joe take the fall. Look at Ultimo Dragon, though. I mean, both him and Dean did better than Kobashi. Got the crowd interest again. I mean, Masawa with a 98, that was incredible. That's nuts. What a show, though. I know those matches weren't crazy, but there's some, like, fun matches as far building-wise that I really liked from that card. Yeah, just this should have been flipped with that, and would have been a pretty good show. On to Night 8 we go. Alright, Night 8 here, as we're probably running out of venues to run. Oh, we could go back to Chubu, go around the, yeah, I mean, I don't hate that, to be honest. Or we could run the Dream again, the Dreamies. I think we'll go back to Chubu here, and it just seems to be a bit of our safe spot here. And we'll go back to Nagoya. Been about 7 nights, too, so I think it's a fair return. So we have 5 matches, actually, for this show. As for the main event, that's a tough one. I really like this Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, and Malenko Brothers British Combat Club with Dragon and Astro. Might not be the main event, though, but we'll definitely add this first, as Ultimo Dragon's going to be Joe there. And then Gladiator Titans with Hayabusa against Doug Furtis, Dan Crawford, and A. Gilbert. So, again, we did this match on, as far as Night 2, where we had Gilbert and the Canada Express win. This time, though, we're going to have Mike Awesome get a win over Crawford again. To make it to where it's even going into the fray. Which might be a mistake, but we'll see. We'll see. I love this Blonde Crushers technician squad matchup as got it as a Steals the Show matchup. Actually, not the Blonde Crushers. That's right. It's going to be Gilbert and Slinger. Was going to be the Blonde Crushers, but went against it as Tanaka's going to beat Slinger. Jun Akiyama, Tiger Mask 3 against the Renegade Warriors. Jun Akiyama's going to get the win there. Nice win for him. And then Headhunter A to start the show is going to dominate against Damon Honda. We might bump that down to about 7 minutes. And, I love the Otani as far as if we could team Otani up with someone. Because we've been doing it with Kensuke, and he's done pretty well for himself, but I got a feeling we can find a perfect partner for him. Hasn't happened yet, but we'll try Shinichi Nakano here. Maybe even do Kaneki Kobayashi. That could be fun. As we'll have them take on the Fantastics. Now, the Fantastics are going to win. As Jackie needs a win. Otani. Yeah. So, as far as what we can do, kind of main event wise, I don't know. You know, as far as maybe have maybe have Kobashi Masawa team up again, have him take on Taue, Ogawa, and Fuchi, or even Ogawa and Black Tiger 3. I think that could kind of make a little bit more sense. And we'll have Kikuchi get the win as he's going to beat, unfortunately here, I know Eddie was kind of built to get some big wins. Don't think it's going to happen there. It's pretty good match there. I think hopefully it should deliver in a big way. I really think we should maybe get rid of that match. I think that's what we're going to do. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. I think the story that we're telling, I think it makes sense. But we will go with another singles as, let's do Pegasus and Nagata. What a match this has been, though. Surprised this was not a WCW match in, like, 98. That's been a fun worldwide / Nitro / Thunder match. Well, actually, I think... No, actually, I was thinking, God, I think he was gone by 98, but no, he was there in 90. I was thinking he was there in 97. But no, he was there in 98 as well. Yeah, we'll have that start off the show. Let's run it. A 60 for Wild Pegasus and Yuji Nagata's Wild Pegasus getting the win in 10 minutes. 57 years as Headhunter A beating Tomonanda. The diving leg drop in 6:53. 62 here for the Fantastics against Kunaki Kobayashi Shijiro Otani. Well, that's definitely going the opposite way of what we were thinking. So Otani taking a fantastic flip as they don't click, but Otani and Kunaki Kobayashi. Tough break. 62 again. Tiger Mask 3 and Jun Akiyama against Chris and Mark Youngblood. As the wrist clutch Fisherman's Buster here for Jun Akiyama over Chris Youngblood. Nice win for Jun Akiyama. 64 for the tactical technician squad. As it's weird because in a previous save, I think it was in the All Japan save, but it might have been in my Noah save that I did last game, TEW 2016. My personal Noah save where I had the technical technician squad. So now to do it, the tactical technician squad is, I don't know, it's just my dyslexic ass keeps on flipping it back and forth. Yeah, I mean, I like it though. I think it's fun to go with the tactical technician squad. It seems a little bit more like a Strike Force type of team. But actually not Strike Force, not not Rick Wardell, Indito Santana, but Eddie Gilbert. Best guy in the match though, so that was nice for Eddie Gilbert. I mean, they were a good team though. Eddie's Gilbert and Richard Slinger here. Not bad. A 78 for the 6-man again. Gladiator getting them with the awesome bomb. Crawford didn't complain this time, so that was nice to see. Good stuff. Awesome bomb though. It's an 80 for the 8-man. This could have been a main event. Side DDT for Ultimo Dragon over Joe Malenko, who was by far the worst guy in the match. An 84 for the 6-man of Super Generation Army, Holy Demon Army. Kikuchi beating Black Tiger 2, as he was the worst guy in the match. So, makes sense there. Makes sense for him to lose. We've been having good nights here. It's night 8 in the books. On to night 9 we go. Alrighty, night 9 as, we're going back to Chubu again, which will be another sellout. Wrestling Industries 0. My God. I cannot believe it. I'm surprised we're even doing so well as far as having this tour. Like, we've had some, like, pretty good matches this tour. This is wild. So this is the main. Building up, we got the 2 title matches building up to it. 30-minute time limit draw here just makes sense, And they're going to... People in Chubu, I mean, they've been gifted with some great fucking matches during this tour. We might actually run Kanto. Because I think we still would be fine to run the Tokyo Dome in Kanto. Yeah, we'll do that. So, I was thinking, as far as we could either run the Komazawa Gymnasium and not be a complete seller, or we can run, Korakuen. I can't help myself. We gotta run Korakuen sometime during this tour, and that's a Korakuen main for sure. So we have a lot of undercard stuff, but this is a pretty good match. 8-man here of combining Can-Am Express, the Hanson Spivey against Gladiator Titans and Miracle Vines Alliance. As the Gladiator's going to beat Dan Spivey. We're really pushing Mike Awesome to the fucking moon. He's got to get some big wins here this tour. And I think that's for sure. So we have Dorian Joe against Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki. We also have Mitsuya Momoto and Giant Baba against Junaki Yama and Takamori. So a bit of that same match that's opening up the final show. And then Satoru Osaka and Hideki Osaka against the Tactical Technician squad, as Minoru Otaka's going to beat Hideki Osaka. So we'll see how they do. We'll probably have this be before that, as Hayabusa and Jinsei is going to beat Dory Funk Jr. and Joe Malenko. Big win there. And then to kick off the show, Mitsuya Momoto Giant Baba against Jun Akiyama, Takeya Mori. So 5 matches on the card. Pre-booked already, so we're going to go there. Would love to have, as far as, trying to think what else we can throw out there. We've been trying with Kensuke. We've thrown Masato Tanaka with him, Yuji Nagata, I think even with him. We just haven't found that guy to team up with him yet. Don't know what else we could do. I guess we could try Tomoe Honda. See how that works. Have Mike Barton and Tracy Smothers here. So we'll have Kensuke beat Barton. A lot of tag matches, so we'll try a 6-man. See what we can do here. As, yeah, we'll go with the Renegade Warriors and Jun Izumaida against. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to see what Sasuke could do with maybe a couple of like Astro and. Yeah, let's see. Astro, Sasuke, and we'll throw Kentaro Shiga out there too. Really going undercard for this this show, as we'll have Sasuke beat. Actually, let's give a win to one of the young bloods here. We'll have Chris beat Kentaro Shiga. Nah, I can't with good conscience have that. So we'll have Astro beat, yeah, one of the young bloods instead. That went the opposite way of what we were thinking. So yeah, now we definitely need to do something that's a little higher on the card. Kind of see what's left. We might go with a 6-man as far as we'll go with Cactus Funk, and we'll go with Headhunter A even against the British Combat Club. So I'll have Johnny Smith beat Headhunter A, get his win back, and yeah, that's the show. Pretty okay stuff, if I do say so myself. Like that main event. It's 56 for the opener. Jun Akiyama now in the 60s. God bless him. And wrist clutch, a Death Valley driver for Jun Akiyama there as he beats Baba. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, Baba blown up that one. 58 for the next match is Astro and Sasuke doing a pretty good job here. Carrying Kentaro Shiga and Jun Izumaida, and even the Renegade Warriors here. It's Astro pinning Youngblood with the Astro Scissors. 56 for Smothers and Barton against Tomoe Honda and Kensuke Sasaki, as Kensuke getting the win there. As Barton's losing to the Stranglehold Gamma. Yeah, I think Mike Barton, this will probably be his last tour with us. Just kind of not really needed. 67 for Dory Funk Jr. and Joe Malenko against Jinsei Shinzaki and Hayabusa. As Hayabusa with Falcon Arrow getting the win over Joe Malenko. In 944 as a 61. Unfortunately for this one, because the two guys were off their games, and Minoru Tanaka and Shinichi Funaki, they still outperformed them in Hideki Osaka and Satoru Osaka, as Minoru special number 2 for Minoru Tanaka getting the win there. Good stuff, though. A little match. Right guy lost, right guy won. Yeah, best guy beating the worst guy in the match. Can't beat that. It's an 81 for the British Combat Club against Headhunter A, Terry Funk, and Cactus Jack as Johnny Smith pinning Headhunter A, which, my God, picking that big bastard up for this Death Valley bomb, that'd be nuts. Terry Funk, though, still killing it, though. Being tremendous. 81 again. So Gladiator bruised his tailbone. Sucks for Mike Awesome, but he's getting some big wins. He's not really performing up to snuff, but I think that injury kind of hurt him a little bit, but it's pretty close, though, with him and Spivey. It was only 8-point difference with the injury. If that did affect him, though. Might not have, but we'll take a look here in the third sheet, see what we got. Yeah, just holding back. And it did disrupt the segment, though, so could have been even better. So 92 for the fucking time limit draw. Yeah, those matches are going to be incredible, though, once we get to the main show. But that's a great Cork and Maine. A little preview there. I like it a lot. On to the last two nights here of the tour, nights 9 and 10. Thank God no one seriously's gotten hurt yet. Fucking knock on wood there. And we'll end out this tour going into the final night. Alrighty, 5 matches pre-booked again. And so we got our backstage incident. Story Funk Jr. passing on microphone work to Black Tiger 2. Alright, so trying to think where we need to. I think we're all, we've kind of ran everywhere we can. Just now we gotta smartly choose where we should run next, because the Dream's always a good spot, because we could definitely, we'll be close to selling out, if not a actual sellout, so we'll run there next for night 10, and I have no idea what we'll do for night 11. But yeah, I mean, main event, probably this Misawa Tiger Mask 3 Kobashi Kikuchi matchup, as Kikuchi's going to beat Tiger Mask 3. This should be a hell of a match, though. Then we have British Combat Club versus Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, and Hayabusa. Banger here as Hayabusa's going to beat Regal. Then Dean and Wild Pegasus against Fuchi and Black Tiger 2, as Pegasus is going to beat Black Tiger. What a match this is. Little Dean and Benoit action. I mean, everybody in that match was really good. Then to see maybe one last ditch effort before we get rid of Mike Barton. They become a team about 6 years later. Well, maybe not even that. About 4 years later. 98, 99, around there is when they started teaming up. Definitely post fall. I'm about to say fall brawl. Post Brawl for All. I don't know why I have WCW pay-per-views on the mind, but yeah, that should, if they have any chemistry, which I'd be shocked if they do, because they were like a really, they had a fun finish for sure. Definitely because of that, like those wrestling video games at the time, the N64 video games, both here in the States and obviously Virtual Pro Wrestling too. Where the Barton throws him into the Ace Crusher. But Drew Nakayama gonna get the win though over Mike Barton, and then to kick off the show, Headhunter A is gonna beat Baba, which Baba's gonna probably die during that match, but we'll see. So we need to steal the show match. I know that much. As I want to give the tactical technician squad a break, so we'll probably go with the Fantastics against. Yeah, but we might go with Joe Dean and Billy Black here. Not a bad call. We might even go with Asako and Hosaka. Kind of like that a little bit more. As Jackie gonna get the win. They had a fun run, Hideki Osaka and Satoru Asako. Now that their pop's high enough, we don't really need to give them a lot of wins again. So now they're gonna start putting people over after they had the mega push, kind of at the beginning of the year. So, and we'll probably go with some Young Lion matches here now. Let's go Albright and Nagata. Yeah, actually, let's go Albright and Masato Tanaka. Sick. We probably did this, but, only back in July when we did this. Yeah, because Masato Tanaka was gone, or he wasn't here yet, rather, when we were doing the Albright Mega Push to start the series. So he gets to witness this. He's not gonna get squashed, but he's gonna get thrown around a little bit. Yeah, I think we're gonna have that Gilbert Slinger team here. Yeah, again, look for an Otani partner. Yeah, I mean, we got Candido here. Maybe we'd have Candido team with someone. Yeah, we might. Let's try this on. It's a fun little match. Got some workers here. This is a match you could have either here in All Japan or in Smoky Mountain around this time. As yeah, we'll probably have Slinger beat Tracy. Fun little match though. Got a lot of hard-working dudes in this match. Yep, I knew it. I just knew it right when we put that match together. I was like, I bet it's the fucking refs and the road agents. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good card, if I do say so myself. Let's run it. See, I had an array with the squash. Not really a squash, though. We didn't have him dominate or anything, but he probably should have. I think it's a win, though. The diving leg drop as Baba about dies from exhaustion. 63 here from Ace in Barton. As, yeah, no chemistry, nothing like that. Wrist clutch Death Valley driver for Jun Akiyama over Mike Barton in 10 minutes. 64 for Gilbert in Slinger against Smothers and Candido. Nice little team there for both guys. As Smothers taking the thrust kick over Richard Slinger. Yeah, nice little match. It's Albright and Tanaka. That's right, they have pretty good chemistry. It's Billy suplex there from Albright. 9:51. So 63 for the Fantastics and Satoru Ozaka and Hideki Ozaka. Fantastic flip getting the win for the Fantastics there. That's a nice little tag match. 79 here from Dean and Pegasus against Black Tiger 2 and Masato Fuji. But yeah, they have excellent chemistry because, of course, they do. As Wild Bomb for Chris over Eddie there. That's a fun little tag match. Our junior division, just so many different layers to it. Can't really go wrong with a lot of the pairings that we can throw out there. As Hayabusa pinning Regal with the Falcon Arrow. So we got 82 for Terry, 78 for Smiley and Hayabusa, 68 for Johnny Smith, 65 for Cactus Jack, and 61 for Steven Regal. That match should be a lot of fun. That All Asia Tag Team title matchup. And then the main event, Tiger Mask 3 with Mitsuha Amasawa losing to Kenta Kobashi and Satoshi Kikuchi. As Kikuchi does outperform Tiger Mask 3. And it's a nice little match though. It's the Super Generation Army colliding here during this tour. Another light blue rating there for our main event. Another light blue rating for the overall show. Not bad going in the final night here. Going into night 11 and hoping for another great show. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. That would be a goddamn shame. To run 10 shows. No serious injuries. Going to that 11th show, somebody gets fucking hurt. So just finger crossed there. Fingers fucking crossed. Going into this final night here. I think it's, yeah, it is tomorrow, so we have to stop the recording. But on to night 11 we go. Alrighty, night 11 as our final tour show. So we have some big time matches. Well, maybe not huge, but then we still have a Super Generation Army, Holy Demon Army matchup to end out on the tour. As we're going to have, it's not the big guns, but Jun Akiyama, Tiger Mask 3, Satoshi Kikuchi against Fuchi, Black Tiger 2, and Ogawa's Black Tiger 2 is going to beat Jun Akiyama there. So big win for Eddie. We're trying with him, and this might be the main, to be honest. We might try to keep Kobashi and Masawa off the card as much as we can. But Dean, Joe, Wild Pegasus versus Astro, Dragon, and Hayabusa, which what a fucking trio that is. As Hayabusa's going to be Joe Malenko there. And then we have the Renegade Warriors against Kinsuke, Sasaki, and Masato Tanaka's. Kinsuke and Tanaka's going to get the win. Thought we had done this before, but no, this is the first time meeting. Then there's 8-man. So we're going to have Deaton, Black, Smothers, and Barton against Tanaka, Shunichi Funaki, Shinjiro Otani, and Yuji Nagata. As we were gonna, I think we're gonna keep that Barton win, which is funny because I think we're gonna get rid of him still. I don't know. We probably shouldn't do that. We'll at least give it to somebody else. We'll have some others win. Yeah, that makes me feel a little better. Sen as a Steal show's an interesting choice too, but then Shinichi Takano against Kantor Shiga to start off the show. So yeah, I think that will be the main. We'll probably have something as the co-main that's a little better. As far as what we could do, maybe something as the Miracle Violence Alliance. As far as doing, we'll probably do the connection against. Um, so we could do Hanson or Ace. We could even do Hanson and Spivey as well. We could kind of go with a lot of different directions with this. Because we did that night 3, which got a 95. Probably won't do that. We'll probably have it be Ace this time. Which was, still we did that back in during the Summer Action Series 2 tour. But this time, since you saw, Hanson and Ace won back-to-back matches, we'll give it to Doc here. He's going to beat his maybe future partner, who knows, Johnny Ace, as down the road. But no, he'll get the win here. I don't think we'll do that team during this run. We'll also probably have that be the main event now. So that's nice. Or we'll probably go with a couple of singles matches on the undercard and just kind of try to get out of here unscathed. Is probably the plan here. We'll have Takeo Mori versus. Yeah, we could go with. Yeah, we'll go Taue. We did this. We haven't done this before. I thought we had. Fun little match though, nonetheless. Taue gonna get the win. And the next one, have it be Gilbert versus Jinsei Shinzaki. I don't hate that. Don't hate it. Gilbert gonna get the win. Nice. All right, night 11. Oh yeah, gotta pick a venue. Whoops. So yeah, we ran the Nagoya Center, but we didn't go back to the Toyashi General Gymnasium. So I think we're gonna do that. We might run the. Oh yeah, we definitely won't sell the Dream, so we won't go there. Actually, yeah, we'll go to Osaka here. It's been a while since we ran there anyway, so yeah, we'll run the Wakayama Prefectural Gym. Alright. Night 11. Oh my god, a 29 to start off this show. Christ on a crush. As Nakano with the German suplex, that fucking killed the crowd. This Gilbert beating Jinsei Shinzaki with a hot shot. It's 59 for Eddie Gilbert. 38. Yeah, hindsight being 2020 there. Probably shouldn't have a Steal the Show match with 3 guys that have 0 pop, but that's alright. Billy Black, though, and Otani and Deaton, Smothers, like they were all in the 50s, but thought Minoru Tanaka would have enough to make this match work out, but it did not. Not enough pop there. Yeah. 68, though, for Taue and Takeo Mori. We're getting back on the right track, hopefully. The Dynamic Bomb for Taue. 52. My God, for Kensuke with Masato Tanaka against the Renegade Warriors, as, yeah, Kensuke care on that match there. 66 for the Super Generation Army, Holy Demon Army, 6-man of the kind of the B squad here, as Ogawa and Fuchi and Kikuchi really carrying this one. But Black Tiger, too, beating Jun Akiyama, the Brainbuster. 72 for Wild Pegasus with the Malenko brothers against Hayabusa, Ultimo Dragon, and Super Astros, the Falcon Arrow for Hayabusa there. Getting the win over Joe Malenko, but Ultimo Dragon, Dean Malenko again, carrying that matchup. And then a 77, as at least it was just a bruised pectoral muscle, not like a torn or a shred or anything. So thank God he'll be able to perform on the final show. But Doc with a Dr. Bomb over Johnny Ace. Sucks it was only 77, but it is what it is. A couple of bad matches on that show, but we scathed by barely with an injury. Luckily, it wasn't a major one. And on to the final show we go for some just fucking epic level title matches there in the main and co-main, and hopefully they deliver in a big way. So I want to say it is on. Oh, it's the next week. Okay, it's the following week. That makes sense. So we're gonna give some guys some time to rest up too, which is great. So yeah, on to the October Giants series final show of the tour. Alrighty, the October Giants series. It is here in the flesh, and it is going to be broadcast on the Boom TV, obviously. And man, what a tough thing we got to follow. Last year's Misawa Jumbo for the Triple Crown title. That just got a 99. My God. But the Dean and Ultimo Dragon match bumping up to a co-main event now, and I think that's going to be a hell of a co-main. Should be, at least. We'll see. As, yeah, should be a sellout in the Tokyo Dome. Yep. Good shit. As, yeah, of course, the main event. Is he going to do it? Nope. It is a draw. Time limit draw. It's going 60. The second time limit draw of Misawa's reign. This is what? 740 days as champion. And it will probably be joining the list of the light blue title matches. Jesus Christ. Yeah, because the Kobashi match is still the only match. Well, actually, not the only. Kobashi and the Jumbo match was 99s there. We'll see. We'll see if it can. Sad does not want to have the draw. That's interesting. No, I'm not going to keep him strong. I know that's probably the wrong thing to do, but we'll put him over in the post-match screen. As then Dean and Ultimo Dragon for the junior title, and we have a new champion, just like that. So Ultimo Dragon, now of course, he's only had the belt for about 83 days, so almost 90-day reign, which is still almost 3 months, as far as a full reign. I just feel like we've had a couple of long reigns so far. Having 2-time champs and have Dean get that win back over Ultimo Dragon 2, I think it's the right decision. I think it's going to be a banger too, but Dean's going to beat him. 28 minutes. And then I forget what the rest of the card is. Let me bring it up real quick. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it's the 8-man here of Hanson, Spivey, Blonde Crushers, Miracle Violence Alliance. Candido is going to beat Taz there. And then the All Asia Tag Team title matchup as the British Combat Club will be the new All Asia Tag Team Champions. So we have a new All Asia Tag Team Champion before the Real World Tag League. As, yeah, they've 3 defenses, 77 days. Obviously not a long reign, but a lot of impactful defenses too. They've done pretty well for themselves. They had really not a bad, as far as reign, I'd say as a whole, after beating Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. They've had a couple of big-time defenses, but yeah, I think it's tough to beat that Jumbo Fuchi team, because that was a hell of a run, having the Gordy Taz match and then the British Combat Club. But it's a team that's had a lot of chances against a lot of different guys. The Headhunters, Malenko Brothers, Jumbo and Fuchi, like we talked about, and they finally become the All-Asia Tag Team Champions. I think it's well-deserved. Much-needed reign for Norman and Regal. And then we have the Tiger Mask 3 Kikuchi against Black Tiger, Tiger Mask 3. So we're changing that. We're giving that win to Tiger Mask 3 and Kikuchi. Tiger Mask 3 will be beating Black Tiger 2. I can't. I love Eddie to death, but it's not working. It's not working, and it's better not to force it, because Koji Kinomoto's been tremendous. But Fuchi is going to beat Wild Pegasus, so at the Tag League, we'll have Fuchi versus Dean Malenko, which is harken back to about 2 years ago, when that was our junior division for a hot minute. But the Canadian Express with Eddie Gilbert against the Gladiator Titans and Hayabusa. Hayabusa is going to beat Eddie Gilbert to win out here. And I'm happy that did not get docked for for the back-to-back kind of for the so many times running it within a short amount of time frame. I don't know, overbooked. Oh my God, I don't know why I was struggling there. Think of that. But Jun Akiyama, Takeo Mori are going to be Giant Baba and Dory Funk Jr. As we might have Jun Akiyama beat Dory Funk Jr. here. Nah, let's just have Baba beat him. So our setting as a Steal the Show match, which is a bit dangerous. We'll bump it down to 8 minutes. Still not enough. But hopefully it works out. Hopefully. Fingers crossed there. So we need to cut about 5 minutes. We'll probably cut it from this match, to be honest. Cut that down, and we'll cut down there. We'll probably cut that down, actually, even more. So, booking analysis, Dory Funk Jr. is given too much. Other than that, as a road agent, we're in the clear. Mitsumoto's got the... Oh my god. So, first of all, Mitsumoto's not road agenting this match. It's going to be Boris, for sure. I mean, he's got to have another match. There it is. I was about to say, he's got to have another match besides the main. So, the pre-show stuff. As we got rid of Mike Barton already. Guess we could have had maybe someone beat him, but I felt like it was unnecessary. As Funaki, Tanaka, give them a match here. Yeah, we'll do Deaton and Smothers. I don't hate that. Yeah, that's right. Tracy Smothers got hurt while we were simming. But we'll have Minoru Tanaka beat Tracy Smothers. Oh. Assuming it's because of Mitsuya Momoto? Because of Kyo Iwata. Oh my. Wow. There we go. Figured it out. As, yeah, we'll have another singles match here on the pre-show. So Taue not being on the card is definitely the biggest kind of opening thing. We'll probably do him and Nagata. That'd be a fun little match. Alright. That is the card. Let's see how it runs. God damn it. Oh, Dory Funk Jr. Oh, that's right. I'm an idiot. We'll have it be Baba. There we go. Alright. Let's run the show. So at 77, as these two have great chemistry, shout out Taue and Yuji Nagata. It's that dynamic kick for Taue there, 77. Could open up the show with this, to be honest. It's a 68 for Tanaka and Shuichi Funaki against Joel Deaton and Tracy Smothers. Two teams with excellent chemistry, and it works out really, really well as Funaki and Minoru Tanaka, the better of the two teams. As Minoru Tanaka with the Minoru special in 11:55. A 58 for our opener as Jun Akiyama and Dory Funk Jr. could not carry this match as Jun Akiyama getting the win with the wrist clutch exploder. God damn, terrible. 79 though for Gilbert with the Cam Express against Hayabusa and the Gladiator Titans as Hayabusa beating Eddie Gilbert with the Falcon Arrow. He got an 88 there. I mean, fucking Hayabusa's tremendous. Everybody did really well in that match besides Big Titan. Awesome see Mike Awesome doing so well too. Good stuff. 79 airs. Wild Pegasus does outperform Masamu Fuchi, but he was really off his game. As Masamu Fuchi with the STF in 20 minutes. 79 again as Tiger Mask 3 and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi against Yoshinari Ogawa and Black Tiger 2, which Eddie does do a little bit better here, but still not enough, I think, to justify a win here. But good win, though, for Koji Kanemoto and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. It's Koji clutch there. And it's Norman Smiley and Steven Regal beating Cactus Jack and Terry Funk, who are a tremendous team, don't get me wrong, but I think they're on to bigger and better things here. As the, the Real World Tag League's coming up, a lot can happen. I think they're a great team to go into it, but Norman Smiley with 91 is insane, first of all. Second of all, I think this reign was much well-deserved because they've been a pretty great part of this roster for a good 2 years now, and I think it's definitely time for some gold be going their way. And 81 here for this 8-man. I had a feeling this might not go over so well because of Taz and Candia, but Johnny Ace's injury even slowed him down a little bit. So that's unfortunate. But Stan Hansen with a 96, 93 for Doc, 84 for Albright. Obviously, the tag champs are looking to dominate that tag league, and we'll see what happens. That's going to be a hell of a tag league, I know that much. An 89 for the junior heavyweight title matchup as Dean Malenko is the junior heavyweight champion yet again as he beats Ultimo Dragon in 28 minutes with the Cloverleaf, and what a match, though. What will the main event do? A 92 God damn it, the announcing failed us. But Masao Kobashi, 99, 94, 60 minutes. It takes more than 60 for someone. I mean, it's going to have to take more than 60 for someone to beat Masao at this rate. I mean, this is insane. 740 days as champion. He's still going strong, though. He can't be beaten. You can draw with him. You can't beat him. What a match, though. And a fun little main event. I would have loved for that to be a little better, but that's okay. We'll still take the 91, and we'll put over Masawa. We'll put over Norman Smiley for his performance. And, yeah, I guess Stan Hansen, too. Hell yeah. Hell of a show. As, that's my reaction right there to that main event. As we will catch you guys next time for episode 21, the Real World Tag League, and end out the year 1994. And, man, should be a doozy. We got a lot of great tag teams. We're getting better and better, it seems like, on our tag division. And, yeah, this should be huge. Fingers crossed there, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.